And I never told him this. From time to time, I send him messages and tell him thank you for, sending, for paving the way for us. And I don't think he really quite understands, because guys that came after him, he set the bar so high that you had to do something. You can't just play at Terrell High School. And there was guys that came before him, but I was in Tennessee, and I heard about this dude. And I want to say to you, thank you for setting that bar high, man. Terrell, Texas, never had a Kennard Kennedy before you, never had one after you. And I want to say thank you on behalf of myself and the people that sat in the room, who may not even know what it is you did, but I know what your leadership, how that affected my attitude. So I want to say thank you to you for that. When we moved back here and picked back up, I had an opportunity to play with a dude. Like Coach say, this man can dunk. He knee-high to a duck, and he can dunk. Carrying 300 pounds can give you any dunk you want to see. And it's amazing to me because I got a chance to actually grow up with this guy, see this dude, man, and the way that he impacted the game. A bubble in the middle of the field took up everything. He made me want to be a better player, and I was a freshman in high school. I wanted to be on varsity just because of this guy, Brandon Kennedy, 92. I remember when I got to college and we played against them, they beat us like a drum. I was the happiest dude on my college team because I got a chance to see Brandon Kennedy play in college. I still got the article of what Mac Brown said at the mighty Texas, of the best defensive player he ever played against was from Terrell, Texas, and Brandon Kennedy. Your leadership, bro, it changed my whole dynamics and my aggressive style and how I'm gonna play. You play defensive line. I learned how to not let receivers block me by watching offensive line and not block you. And I want to say thank you for that, bro. Real talk. As I was getting ready to leave out of high school, Terrell High, accepted, scholarship to go to Baylor and play. I wanted to get ready. And a lot of you guys that's playing now, they talk about the 40 this, the 40 that, and all that kind of stuff. Well, I'm going to say this, and Coach Ron will tell you, the fastest 40 time I ran in high school was a 4.8. Molasses moved faster than that. Playing cornerback, I ran 4.8. That was my only time to run. I got with a guy and his brother, and I was running 4.4s and 4.3s like it was nothing, running underneath that bridge over there on Rosier Road. Y'all may know him as what was it, 2.6? 2.4, my bad. Smokey, I just know him as Smoke. Linebacker that's gonna bring it every time. And he worked me out like a dog underneath the bridge. When most people was out partying, sleeping, doing whatever, I was working underneath the bridge. See, ain't about video games, y'all. That ain't gonna get you there. You gotta do something with somebody else ain't looking. That's what character is. What you doing with somebody else ain't looking. That young man over there, Rodney, you got me there, man. You and your brother both got me there. And I needed that, and I thank you for that. When it comes down to leaving a legacy, and I know what I'm saying, kind of, some of you guys probably not tuning into it, but I hope you get a chance to see and feel what it is I'm talking about. When you come through, when you make a mark, when you got all of these guys that I just named off, when they set the bar so high that you do something special, and people be like, man, I want to be like him. Oh man, this dude did this dude did that. You start thinking about what you want to leave for somebody else to do. That was a little hot-headed kid. Didn't want to listen to nobody, including himself. Was one of the most gifted, still is one of the most gifted cats I've ever seen. But you couldn't tell him that at the time because he was going to blow it in. I couldn't tell him that. But at the same time, I respected that. I could see that this young cat had everything he needed to get him there, because what some people see as arrogance and attitude of an overcomer is confidence. When people tell you you can't do something because of your age, or because you ain't this or you ain't that, I know somebody that did it anyway. And I was sure hoping and praying that same kid that was, I think, a freshman, playing on varsity with us when we was doing what we was doing, that was taking senior minutes, and we was pretty good. It's the same guy right here, Bryce McCain. And I'm telling you, just like I told you about then, I hope y'all would have won that Super Bowl. I don't have a ring, but I want you to have one. These guys that I just talked about, their leadership affected my attitude. I hope that my attitude and my leadership affected your attitude. Because I want you, honestly, man, to do more than what I've done. I know these guys that I named off feel the same way. You the guy, you the next guy in line. Now, the reason why I'm saying this to y'all is because there's over 7-8 billion people in the world. To do what we do, there are 1,696 people, 53-man rosters, 32 teams. There's 1,696 people do what we do. If you put that in a calculator, that's less than 1% of the world does what we do. The people I just named out to, you got that sitting in this room. Look at the percentage of the people you got sitting in this room that does something special. Now, I ain't saying that like we all this and all that. I'm saying it because we can do that in Terrell, Texas. Why can't you do it? It ain't up to your mama and your daddy and all that stuff. It's their job to help you get there, not the schools. Administrative people, if you heard, I want y'all listening to Attitude Reflect Leadership. The kids not gonna get right if y'all ain't gonna be right.
That's right.
If we got coaches that come in for a year and then you leave, that's no different than if you look at a woman who has kids and she got men running in and out the house, who that kid gonna get attached to? Nobody. Why not do what you want to do? So I'm not just coming up here for the wrong reason, but I'm gonna do it for the right reason. If y'all never invite me back, I'm still from Terrell, Texas. I know I may have went over my 10-minute mark, but I feel like this is something that needs to be said, something that needs to be done. I feel like the man for the job, and this is just my personal opinion, and I got the mic and y'all ain't going nowhere, so you got to hear it. But in my personal opinion, the man for the job has always been here. Y'all know who he is. Doc Holliday, Coach Ryan. Disagree, but the reason why I'm saying that too is all of the people that some of y'all sit back and be like, ooh, he made it from Terrell, he did it from this, he did it from that. Ask any one of these guys that's not Coach Ryan affected their lives. 3 of the guys that I just named out, Bryce, Kanoy, and myself all play DB. He's the DB coach. 7 billion in the world, 1,600 that do it. 3 of them is in the room with you, and they come from this guy. He got to be doing something right. Now, with that being said, I'm gonna bring this thing to a close. I know they probably get ready to cut the mic off on me, blew up the car and all this stuff, and that's fine. But I really want people here, man. This is my hometown. It don't matter where I go on the planet. I know how to log on to TerrellTribune.com. I read about all this stuff. I know about the young lady up in Kansas that's an Olympian. I know all of this stuff. I read this stuff. So don't think what y'all doing ain't nobody paying attention. Kanoy can't think that what he was doing wasn't getting attention. I'm in Tennessee finding out about this dude. Why in the world would I still have a clip of what Matt Brown said about Brandon Kennedy? Why would I want to go work underneath the bridge with snakes and stuff if I don't know the intensity of a man like Smoke? All right. I call him Smoke. Why wouldn't I want to leave a legacy for a young man like Bryce? That's what we need to start back doing. No way we should be losing to Farnies and Coffins and all that stuff. Come on, man. Let's be for real. Real talk. Let's be for real. That's not who Terrell, Texas is. Y'all know that. Them people couldn't even get on our schedule for homecoming coming up. So come on, man. Y'all step this thing up, man. We passing this thing on to y'all. Don't feel like that we so special and all this, because we're not. Because you ask me who I am, I ain't gonna tell you I'm CJ Wilson. I'm gonna tell you I'm my mother's son. I'm still that same dude that stay in the house and all this kind of stuff and everybody doing what they doing because I got somewhere I got to be. The Lord hadn't blessed me to be in a position that I'm in to not take advantage of it. And if any of the people that really know me know I don't really talk like that. I just do that in front of mics. That's because I'm really trying to get somebody's attention. When God has a purpose for your life, you're going to do something extraordinary in order to be extraordinary for him, not for you. So that'll put you in a place with great men. They introduced me with some great men. I'm just happy to be a part. Now my question to you is, are you? I'm done.
Do it, babe.